Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, now can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I just turned on my mic. I just got to move it around here to the other side because it looks like. There we go. Can you hear me there, Bricking It? Can you hear me? All right. I thought so. I like a doofus. I had my mute button on here. So anyway, yeah, I just got this set, and you know what I thought? I thought I would just go ahead and um, yes, I'm glad you asked too. Uh, I'm uh, I'm just going to go ahead and build. I figured I'd just turn on my camera and see what's going on. But I have my microphone right next to the box that I have all my bricks in. So I figured that probably wouldn't be the best thing to do there. So, all right. So you see, the way I do it is I put all my small pieces in a little container like this, and I put all my big pieces in a container like this. The reason I do it, how you doing, Mason, is so that when I get done, I can actually I can fit this in here. I can close this up, and then that way I can lock this and keep this. I can also put the instruction manual in here, and I can keep this on so I know what bag I'm on. And it helps me organize and stay organized, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that or do this the entire night because well, I don't need to stay up all night and stuff like that. Got to stay healthy in times like these, right? All right. So our first guy, oops, and I forgot his beard or his mustache. So anyway, so how's everybody doing out there? Got a few people out there. I didn't expect to get too many people on tonight just because of everything going on. And also it's a Saturday night. And even though there's not much to do right now, it's just, it's fun to just kind of build with all the stress and everything going on in the world. I like to build. Kind of takes your mind off of stuff, doesn't it? So, all right. I appreciate everyone that's on. Let's see here. All right, we got this guy. So I'm going to take him. Pretty cool looking there. I'm going to put him back over here and get started on this. I am excited about this. You did 4 live streams? Don't want to rush. That's right. You know, I don't want to rush it. And normally I don't like to stream when I am building because I like to just take it in, enjoy it, and all that kind of stuff. But I thought at least for this first time, since my daughter and my wife and everybody are upstairs and they're just kind of watching a movie and stuff, I don't have anything to do, and I wanted to build this. It just came today. I accidentally bought 2 of these. And I mean that literally. I accidentally bought 2 of these because I had purchased one. It was 11:55 on March 31st, and I just happened to be on the Lego site because I was waiting to get till midnight to get onto this to buy one of these, and all of a sudden I saw the add to bag, and I hit the button, and then I went to my cart, and there was all of the free gifts for the month of March that Lego was giving out, and that they weren't going to be giving out in April 1st, and so I hit buy, and all of a sudden it bought, and the money came out of my account, and I thought, all right, I have got it, and I was so psyched. But then 2 days later, the money went back into my account, like I had been refunded. And so I was like, what's going on? I mean, it was kind of, upset me a little bit. And then it just showed kind of that the order was stuck. And so that kind of scared me a little bit. And I thought, holy smokes, I want to make sure I get one of these things. So I went ahead and bought another one. And then they took the money out of my account again for that. And then I realized that I had 2 orders, and the other order then was marked as shipped. So I actually got 2 of these. So anyway, how you doing, Daily Brick? Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, one of the things that I have here in the studio is my light is not so great. It looks good here for the camera, but it's not so great for my actual builds. Normally when I build, I have a huge fluorescent light right here, but if I turn that on, it's going to make the whole thing just white out. And so I don't want to do that or anything like that. So anyway, so it looks like a few people have bought this already. And Brickin' It had bought it. Are you going to do anything special with it, Brickin' It? Do you have a city or anything like that you're going to be putting it in? I really like these little dinghies. I've collected a whole bunch of these over the years, and I really like these. Yeah, you know, Lasse, hey, it's good to see you, Lasse. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while or talked to you in a while. And by the way, great videos. I'm loving your city. I hope you and the kids are having a great time. And I hope you're safe and well, I hope everyone's safe and healthy and all that kind of stuff there. But yeah, it takes me back to my childhood. Not my childhood. It takes me back actually to my kids' childhood, to be quite honest with you. But I love it. I love it. And they did have pirates that came out in the 80s and stuff, and that was my college years. But good morning to Wilson Dabro. You're building a mock hospital. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I built a modification of the hospital, the Lego hospital model, that I really like. Brick in it, I will have to go ahead and look at your channel again and watch those updates and get to see it. So thanks for giving me a tip there. It's so hard sometimes to keep up with everybody. Hello, Shinny from Greece. How are you? I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe up there in Greece, or over there in Greece. Hope everybody is doing all right. It's such a scary time in our world, but we're going to make it through all of this, right? We're going to make it through all of this, and we will survive, and hopefully be a better world because of it. All right, let's see here. We got this great pirate flag. Oh, I'm loving this pirate flag. I love these old pirate flags. Yeah, everyone's trying to be safe. I know we're staying inside. I know when I got this Lego package, first thing I did was wipe it down with disinfectant wipes, the box and everything. And I hated to, because I was worried that the box was going to, have a problem or something. But it was fine. But it's important to do that kind of stuff just in case. Just in case. Hi, Miss Tari. I'm at work right now, but the Pirates of Bay is waiting for me when I get home. That's the best thing, right? When you have something like that waiting for you when you get home. Well, here's the little dinghy. It has the nice little pirate flag on it. And they made a change, and you probably have all seen the video by now. I don't know if it can focus right there. I can't get the camera to focus. But if you look at the head is different. It's more of a minifigure head on this flag that they did for this set than the original pirate flag set. So this set looks more like a minifigure. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lasse, I think that I'm looking forward to putting this in the city. It's going to be, for those of you that haven't seen my latest videos, it's going to be a special attraction, and I'm going to link it up with the pirate roller coaster. And with the two sets that I have, I'm going to kind of interlink them. And so there should be a roller coaster, and I'm going to use these as the roller coaster cars. And so it should be interesting. It's going to take some work, and I got to get on BrickLink and order a whole bunch of track. Excuse me. So, Wilson, you need ideas for a new YouTube channel name, huh? For Lego. Well, what's your YouTube channel going to be about in particular? Is it just going to be about Lego in general, or is it going to be a specific thing on Lego? How you doing, Jacob? Jacob in Germany, great to see you. Great to see you. I hope everything is well there in Germany. I hope people are safe and healthy and trying to keep everyone safe and healthy as well. We had my family had planned a trip to Europe next month, and we were going to go to England, to Norway, to Germany, and to France, and a few other places actually. And unfortunately, we're unable to go, and it saddens us so much, because we had actually planned on meeting with some AFOLs and some friends of ours in the Lego community as we would go from country to country, and so it's just sad. But hopefully next year, I told the kids this is one thing that we're going to plan, and so we can do our European trip next year, hopefully, and get to see your wonderful countries. So you're doing a Lego city. Well, you know what I would say, Wilson? One of the things to think about when you're doing the Lego city is, kind of the theme. What is the theme? Is it a futuristic city? Is it a regular city? A realistic city? Are you going to have it as realistic as possible? Or are you going to make it kind of fantasy based or cartoonish, and funny, that sort of thing? That to me is what should dictate what the name of the city should be. Because in that way, when people hear the city, they kind of immediately get an idea of what the city's about and what they're about to see when they watch your city videos. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of the way I do it. And of course, everybody does it differently. But that's why I called it Figsdale, because our city is focused on the minifigs, really, and all of the different stories behind the minifigs every week or every city update and stuff. The Daily Brick. I have a small city trying to make it as realistic as possible. I'm going to add a theme park at some point. Great. That's wonderful, Daily Brick. That's awesome. Yeah, theme parks, and for any of you who follow in my city, you know that my theme park is taken over. It's taken over because I absolutely love doing the theme park stuff. It's just really cool. And how come I messed up here? Let's see. Already, I've only been on the 3-piece. Oh, there we go. Future Lego City. Well, if you're going to do a future Lego City, then I would come up with a name that is very futuristic. Hello from France. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm really sorry we're not making it to France this month. We were so looking forward to going to Paris and seeing France at the shore. Actually, we were going to do is take a European cruise around the shores of various countries and things, and then go to the interiors of the country. But sadly, we cannot do that. Obviously, so. You don't have a city named Daily Brick. Yeah, small city and realistic city as much as possible. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to call your city. But again, think of something that represents what your city stands for. So if it's all about the minifigs in the city, think of a name like that. If it's all about the buildings, or that sort of thing. So I would come up with some names, and there's nothing wrong with going out and asking a bunch of people, say, hey, here's a list of names. What do you think? Hi, Kelly, down under. Good to see you. Australia. Australia is one of my favorite places. I have never been there, but several of my close family members, and we absolutely want to go down there. I've become very good friends with Greg from GJ Bricks, who lives in Sydney, and he has a wonderful channel. If you haven't checked it out, check his channel out. And I also love Dub from his channel. He's got a Down Under Bricks, great channel. When I visit Sweden, you know who to visit. Yes, I do know who to visit, as a matter of fact, because I would love to meet you, sir. I have really enjoyed talking with you in comments and various things like that. And I definitely have always wanted to go to Sweden. Canada, Liam. All right, great. What part of Canada are you from, Liam? I've only been to the Ontario area, but Toronto, London, Guelph, areas like that. Went camping up in northern Canada or northern Ontario one time in April, and man, it was cold. Hi, Andy. Hi, Sharky. Great. Daily Brick, Massachusetts. I used to spend a lot of time on the Cape. I just hit 3,000 subscribers. We're at 3,100 subscribers now. It took me probably about, it was about 3 months before I hit 100 subscribers. British Columbia. Great. Actually, as a matter of fact, I know a couple people who are moving to British Columbia. Nova Scotia. I've always wanted to go there. New England. I love New England. Like I said, I spent a lot of my summers on the Cape and Hyannis. I live in the Midwest, but I spent half of my summer on the farm down in West Virginia, actually. And then I spent the other half of my summer in Hyannisport up on the Cape. And so those are two totally different worlds, as you can imagine. And so hold on a second. I got to turn around here and get a plate. Victoria, that's great. Yeah, I want to go to Australia so badly. One of my colleagues, I'm a university professor, and one of my colleagues at the university, he got a great gig where they paid him the I guess you guys have a state system or a countrywide university system down there or something, but some system paid him to go and lecture around Australia, and they rented him a motorhome, and he went and he spent like 2 months at each university in Australia and just toured the entire continent. And it was, I mean, that's just, to me, it's just absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I love the Cape. I absolutely love the Cape. I stayed actually where we stayed was where we had a house there was in Barnstable. And so that was fun. I remember that was when I was a teen. And so I spent a lot of time in Barnstable. Many good memories there. Where in the U.S. am I? I am in Ohio. So I am in Ohio, and I love Ohio. It's my home state. I've lived in several different states in my life. I've lived in Michigan. I've lived in West Virginia. But Ohio is my home. It's where I was born and raised. Oh yeah, yeah, Barnstable. I haven't been there because because quite frankly, I'm getting kind of old. You know what I mean? But I haven't been there in a long time. And so yeah, I'd like to go back at some point. How long have I been building Figsdale, Andy? We started Figsdale 2 years ago in January. And so that's when it started, January 26th, I think, of 2018. All right, bricking it. See you later, and I'll check out those videos. Good seeing you, man. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm not, obviously the hard part. The reason I don't stream and build is because I just love talking to people. And so it's so difficult to talk to people and to build, but it's okay because I would love to talk. All right. See you later, Daily Brick. Yeah, I'm going to have to eat in a little bit, but I'll stay on for a while. I have to go as well. Sharky, take care. Good seeing you. Thank you very much, Matthews. Thank you so much. Let's see. Figsdale has inspired me to build my very own city. That is awesome, Austin. Wow, that's wonderful. Well, I'm so honored. Thank you very much. See you, Sharky. I hope that that I know that Drmcbrick inspired me when I saw his city for the first time, and I was inspired to start a YouTube channel and to start things. So that makes me feel nice. Thank you very much, Austin. Thank you from the heart. What's the plan when space runs out? Excuse me. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea, man. I don't know, Andy. I'm a little nervous about that part because I don't know. If you look back here, back here behind me, I could probably go another. Well, actually, my basement goes another 15 feet back there, but I have stuff back there because I have a basement, and so I need to keep stuff. I have stuff over here as well, behind this curtain. Behind that curtain there, I have stuff. But again, there's only about 4 feet of stuff back there. And then behind here, is all of Figsdale. Sorry about that. Don't mean to give people motion sickness. But yeah, so I don't know. One of the things that Piper wants me to do, and is mentioned, I think I'm going to do it, is to take half these IKEA tables, cut them in, or cut small tables, and make a second subway and kind of subterranean area with stores and things like that as well in Figsdale. The other thing that I might do is to go ahead and build up again. In other words, make some mountains and things like that. There's another part of me, to be quite honest, that says I should just start over, and I should do things a little bit differently, and raise my streets up, or I mean, raise my buildings up, keep my streets down, and make some terrain and stuff like that. Am I planning on going to BRICKTUBERS Chicago if it's still on? No, I'm not going. To be quite honest, I'm rarely going out of the house at the moment. I am in a high risk group. I actually only have one lung, and even though I'm healthy and and athletic and play sports and all that kind of stuff, I still only have one lung. And so if I get this virus, I'm very, very scared. So yes. So I'm not going to go to Brick World. I'm not doing anything. I'm staying right here and barely going out of the house. And when I go out of the house, it's like I'm wearing a hazmat suit, basically. So yeah. So this year's kind of a wash for me, only because I need to protect myself. And that's not really being wimpy or anything. It's just that's life, that's reality. And I want to be here for my kids, my grandkids. Alex Noons was my biggest inspiration. Alex does have a huge, thank you very much, Ms. Tari. Yeah, Alex was a big, Alex has an unbelievable city. And both Alex and Jang just have a soothing voice. You just listen to them and you just feel, you're soothed. It's just amazing here. Let's see. All right, we got to get one of these. Another one. Thanks, Lasse. I appreciate it. I have actually, we've been quarantined here for a month. So we're going on day, I think we're going on day 31, where we haven't been exposed to anyone other than the packages coming into our house. And those packages, I always wipe them down, all that kind of stuff. And thank you, Austin. And I have gone to the pharmacy drive-through, but when I go, I wear a mask and I wear gloves just in case. Again, you can't be too protective nowadays with everything going on. So, and I want to protect others as well, because but yeah, we had a scare because right when all this started a month ago, two of my kids, but of course they didn't test back then. And so we didn't know, and we'll never know. But man, I'll tell you, my wife and I so far have, and we're both in high risk groups. We've both kind of dodged that bullet. So we're hoping. Anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's talk Lego. Let's talk good stuff. But I appreciate the thoughts and prayers and everything. I appreciate that. Is building up a good name for your YouTube channel the story? Is that it can't spread out, so they build up? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's see here. How do I do this? I guess I do it this way. All right. How you doing, the purple stud? Good to see you. Let's see. All right. We're starting to get the island here, and I like this. I like this a lot. I wish I'd have been able to get my two sets together, because then I could have just made a larger island, but I will. I'll merge them together at some point and get that going here. So okay, let's see. Wow, we have 18 people. That's great. That's awesome. I'm just happy to, Lego is just such a therapeutic thing, right? It's just kind of fun. Hi, Ingrid. How are you? It's good to see you. Nice to see. I hope you're safe and healthy and enjoying your Saturday evening. Macro Bricks, how are you, sir? Nice to meet you and see you. We're just kind of building here, just chatting, talking, and about a little bit of everything, just kind of passing the time, just trying to get some pleasure out of a rough time. in the world, but Lego is one of the best pleasures, I think, that you can find. It's safe and fun and healthy and everything else. So let's see here. This is interesting. These are, I don't know if you can see these here, but these are basically the dog poop parts, except for they're white. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder what they're supposed to be, but I guess we'll find out. All right. If it were up to me, and probably a lot of us, right, because we're all Lego fans, wouldn't it be cool to just have a pirate world? I mean, literally like the size of, like, for instance, if I just took like all of Figsdale and got rid of all the buildings and just made pirates, that would be cool. Or just made Ninjago or something like that. That kind of stuff. Yeah, I agree, Macro. Lego, I know that's what I do. I look at all my Lego sets over here and then in my backlog behind me, and I just think, well, you know what? I'm blessed. I get to work at home because all of my students now, my university has gone online until the fall, so I can work at home now. And that's great. And then, so I still get paid. I still have my job. I know there's so many people that aren't able to work in this world and stuff. And it just pains me. But, I feel blessed that I can work at home and then I can build Lego when I'm not working. So, yes. So, yeah. And I'm good, Macro. I'm glad that life is treating you well, sir. I love it. I like the way they're adding color. I mean, there's just a lot, and I know this kind of the color's kind of washed out and stuff here. Can't really see. My lighting is, there we go. But they're adding all kinds of color around, just making it really, really kind of cool. Adding flowers and, all that stuff that you would see in the tropics, right? Hi, Herman. You had a castle, the 80s and the 90s sets. I'm only getting into the modulars in the cities. Yeah, I love castle stuff. I absolutely love castle stuff, and I wish that I could get more castle stuff. But I have a few things. But yes, I am a college professor, Addison. Yep, that's me. Been teaching at in my current university for 21 years, and I've been teaching for almost 30 years. And I before that I owned a company. A web design company, actually. I'm in a web training company. I actually did way back in the early 90s when the web first became commercial. Actually did a lot of web design back in the old days when you had to code and all that kind of stuff, and not just cut and paste. Yeah. But I love teaching. Absolutely love teaching. I teach communication and pop culture. So communication. Usually interpersonal communication, speech communication, public relations, and then pop culture, which is great because I can talk about Bob Ross, I can talk about Lego, I can talk about music. We get to study film, music, all that kind of stuff. It's great. It's fun. It's, to me, I always tell people, no disparaging other majors, but it's not, it's not brain science, but it's fun. My favorite, Austin, let's see. My favorite modular set. Hey, Austin, you majored in communication. All right, way to go. My favorite creator expert module building would have to be, I believe, as I'm looking at them and thinking about them, I really like the diner because I'm really into mid-century stuff, and I grew up in a mid-century home, even though I was born in the late 60s, but my home and my parents and all our furniture and all that stuff was from the 50s and the in the 60s, and so I'm just used to that vibe, and the way I grew up, and so I really like that. I love that modular, and it's so different than the rest of the modulars. My second one is actually the first modular that I got is the firehouse, the fire brigade. I love the style of that building. Excuse me. Addison, what do you think of the corner garage? I know a lot of people dislike it. The raw base plate, no tiling on the inside. Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I did. Adrian got the corner garage, and he's got several of the modulars as Christmas gifts, and so he has probably about half of them. I actually bought about half of them, but the corner garage is a nice building, but it's cramped inside. I like the look of the garage with the bay door that comes up and stuff. I like the gas station look, that corner. So from the outside, I think it's a cool modular. But from a practical standpoint, it's not very usable on the inside like a lot of the modulars are, if you ask me. Elizabeth, so you just did this build last week. I wish I'd have got mine last week. But like I was saying before, before you came on, I think that I didn't think I was going to get mine because it looked like it had been canceled. So I went ahead and ordered another one, and now I have two of them. But good night, Marco or Macro. Thanks for stopping by. So what are some of your favorite modulars? Uh-oh, I think it just... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Where did I get my shirt? Janet, you asked. I actually made this shirt. So I actually made this shirt on Teespring, the website Teespring. If you go and you look for Drmcbrick, Drmcbrick General Store, I have a bunch of merchandise on there, and I'm not selling it to get rich. I'm not trying to make a profit. As a matter of fact, I jacked the prices down as low as they'd really let me. But I took a bunch of pictures, and this is one of them. And so I made this. So yeah, so I have them on mugs and stickers and shirts and all that kind of stuff. And I'll go ahead and give another plug. Here's another one I did. You can't really see it because of the lighting, unfortunately, but it's that iconic picture of the guys building the Empire State Building on the beams, and I call it Figsdale Brick Workers Union. So I have all kinds of stuff. So yeah, check it out if you want. But I love Bob Ross, and I love Lego. Oh, that's nice. A little Florida village. That's really cool. Great. So Renee, you just finished the diner, huh? So you know what I'm talking about. Isn't it cool the way it all goes together, and the way, especially the way that window is a perfect diner window, but it's rounded and everything. Assembly Square is a wonderful modular, and it is huge. It's huge. You get your money's worth for that one. All right, we are on a full page 13, 36 minutes in, and I've got 13 steps done. This is why I don't build and chat, but like I said, I just love to, because I was missing conversation tonight. I just thought I'd get on because I just kind of needed to know that there are other folks out there in the world right now, and that kind of thing. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what they're using all this white dog poop for, but it's looking kind of interesting. I wonder if it's supposed to be like little waves up against certain things. Let's see if I can catch up here. I'll sure do my first video on the garage into the hospital for you all. I'm not tech savvy, but I'll try. Sure. Go ahead, Herman. That's what I did. I just started, and as you can tell, I'm not that tech savvy, but in terms of this, but just throw something up there, and people respond to real. People respond to real. Have you ever considered adding a railroad? Yes, we do have a railroad actually, but the thing is, Figsdale is in a U shape because I made it a U when we originally started, so my kids could play and we could all get in the middle and play and stuff. But now that they're not so much interested in playing, they just want to set up scenes. I think I'm going to fill it in and just kind of make a hole so that I can go up in the middle of it. And then we can connect our trains. But we do have trains running along the sides and the backs of Figsdale and Six Figs. You just can't see them. But they're there. Hi, Blue Lightning. Yeah, Ingrid, the bookstore is really a cool one, that new one. Modify small city buildings, Dreamers Inc. says. They can store easier and use in lug displays. Yes, very good idea, Dreamers. Very good idea. I like that. All right, now it's calling for a big dude here. Let's see what we got. We're starting to get into something serious when we're using the big 12 by beams here. All right. Fill in some of the blanks here. So I just ordered, and let me know if any of you have this. I just ordered the Bugatti Chiron. I'm a big car guy, and I love cars, and I love to build cars, tinker on cars, goof off with cars. When I grew up, it's when I was 16, I got a 68 Mustang. Had it for 30 years. My son, my oldest son, Drmcbrick 2, as I refer to him, because he's also a PhD and he also loves Lego. He now has it, and it's in mint condition. It's in great condition. He has, as a matter of fact, he was just texting me about it earlier. But that Chiron is an amazing vehicle, and it was expensive. But I don't know if anybody has built it out there. Let me know, because I've done a few Technic things in my life, but this looks like this is going to be one of those builds where it's going to challenge every single ounce of building skill and probably patience that I have. But I'm looking forward to it. I can build a real car and recondition. Rebuild a real engine, but I'm not sure if I can work on this Chiron one. All right, let's see. Do you recommend you tile a Lego beach or just leave it raw blue base plates? I'm working on a beach now. Here's what I would say, Addison. I would say leave it studded, and then every once in a while go and buy from Bricklink some clear 1x cheese wedges and use those as little waves in your scene. Or you can use the flat 1x2 trans blue and use those and make them in little patterns and stuff. Because personally, and this is only my opinion, but personally, I like the fact that the studs kind of represent the texture of water. When you tile it all over and it's all clear, to me, that looks like a skating rink. So, and there's nothing wrong with it. For those of you that tile stuff like that, the Ninjago sets, they have tile on them, things like that. But to me, it looks too clear, and it looks too settled. I wouldn't necessarily dive in water that's totally clear like that, because usually that's kind of tepid water, right? But water that's moving around and bubbling and things like that looks more like studs, I'd dive into, right? And so anyway, that's my theory. That's why I do it. But you all do what you want, obviously. Plus, it saves you a ton of money. Renee says, Assembly Square Diner Garage, built last month under lockdown here in Norway. Renee, I was supposed to be in Norway at the end of the month, at the end of May. We were taking a European vacation, and we were going to go to England, to France, to Germany, to Norway, and sadly, we're not able to go. And the kids and I and Mrs. McBrick, we're just heartbroken because we can't go. Because we wanted to see your lovely country. But we will be back, and probably next year. But anyway, they did refund our money, and now we have all these like points. So we got to figure out somewhere to go. But we'll probably have to go here in the States, at least for this year. But next year, hopefully we're coming to Europe. My wife used to live in London for a while, so she was excited to get back over there to show us around. She's not English, but she lived over there for some college. Yes, for pools, Ingrid, that's a good point. For pools, that would probably be a good idea to you could gloss them over with tiles for pools. Good idea. Makes sense. Have you ever seen tape roads used for Lego City? Of course, sure. Yeah. Yep. Use tape or paint. You could paint roads. Nothing wrong with that. You know, if you have a table that you're able to paint on, or even cardboard, or even a piece of wood, I've seen people do real, and Lego actually, Lego, the company actually has done painted roads in some of their advertisements and some of their promo stuff. They actually have painted roads where they painted the road and the stripes and the lines and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Ruben, how are you? Thank you very much, Renee. I'm glad. I was really looking forward to seeing Norway, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to it. I get something to drink. I swear it's only water. All right. So wow, we had a decent amount of folks on here for a while. We still have a decent amount. That's great. It's just nice it's nice. So what types of things are you guys building? You see what I'm building here. What all are you building out there in the world? What's keeping you up late at night building like me? Whoa. Working on the beach, Addison. Great. Just finished a corner garage. Wonderful. Addison, do you have a YouTube channel? Tell you what, now is a good time to have a YouTube channel or to start one, because we're all at home. You know, if you're so inclined or so able or whatever, now's a good time to start one. You built the Alien Conquest set 70. You know what? I don't think I've seen that, Ingrid. I haven't seen that one. That sounds pretty cool. I did the Space Police set from, like, I don't know, it was like the early 2000s or something, and that was really cool. And it was like an alien jail, and it was really cool. Actually, I built it into a mock and made a mock in my space center about it, and the video's on the channel. But it was pretty cool. But I like some of that alien stuff. I like some of that. Wow, I'm starting to get this thing. I heard this model is as big as Apocalypseburg, so it's supposed to be rather huge. And it's starting to get pretty big. Let's see here. Trying to jockey it around so I can get everything on here. Let me make sure here I'm not I'm not missing dinner. Oh, okay. All right. Nope, not missing dinner. So what else here? What else is going on out there in the Lego community? 2013 when it came out. I'll check that out. It's at 7066. All right, I will check that out. Sounds really interesting. And if I get this on the right spot, it will be even more. There we go. All right. Hey, Daily Brick, how's it going? Good to see you again. Hope you, if you went to eat, I hope you filled your stomach up and are full now. You know, I'll tell you, that's one thing that the quarantine has done. It's made me think about what I'm eating, and I'm trying to eat healthy, a lot of protein, a lot of things that are trying to, you know, that are supposedly supposed to keep you, you know, keep your body in good condition and stuff. Man, I'm working. I'm trying. Hey, Zabadoc. Hello there, my friend. How are ya? You're building another Maersk oil wagon. That is awesome. I'll tell you, Zabadoc, if you haven't checked out Zabadoc's channel, check it out. He is just an amazing person, just a wonderful human being, and fun and funny. But his Maersk stuff is really, really cool. Good to see you, Zabadoc. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. What are you hoping for the next modular? Well, I was kind of hoping for like a library, but since they came out the bookstore, they're not going to come out with a library. And the fact that they didn't put very many books in the bookstore makes me say, don't do a library, because you didn't put enough books in the bookstore to begin with. But I know Piper would love to see a school, like a real school modular. I think it would be neat to see some kind of other shops, like an ice cream parlor, arcade, that kind of stuff. Daily Brick, right? Something. Something that has something that's not an apartment, right? That doesn't have an apartment in it. That's actually something that you might want to go to. Because you think about all the stuff in the city, and Zabadoc actually, to continue on my love fest for Zabadoc here, Zabadoc actually has some really cool stores in his city, and they're store modulars that he's made of various types of stores, and that's what you see in big cities. And maybe not big cities, but just cities in general. We have a pet store, we have a barbershop, we have a bookstore, detektive store, hotel, that sort of thing. Hey, Brick Studio. I don't know. Yeah, skate park would be awesome. Even a parking garage would be kind of interesting. They could do a parking garage, and they could probably do it in a way that would be compelling. You could also do a police station, or I know everyone has been asking for a post office. What about a post office? Right? A big post office. Kind of like the bank, only a post office. Yeah, the Sweet Surprise set is pretty good. That's right. All right, let's see here. Moving on. Gotta make sure I got my orientation right on this. You have made a post office. That's great. That's great, Brick Studio. Wonderful. This reminds Brick Studio reminds me. It's so hard sometimes, and I truly apologize, but it's so hard to keep up with everyone's channel. As much as I want to, and I try to, sometimes it's just so hard. And I wish that I could. What? I wish that I could literally keep up with people's channels, and so so if I haven't seen your channel in a while, I will definitely go and take a look. But I do catch up, and a lot of times I can't comment, or I don't comment, or whatever. But I'm actually out there hitting that like button. So. $28 by 16 green base plates. Wow. That one is huge. That one is huge. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I do wish YouTube would recommend smaller YouTube channels and stuff. It is hard, and even it takes a while, and it takes, who knows what's going to hit in terms of being popular and being stuck into the rotation for ads and stuff, and for recommendations. Yeah, the same way with me, Macro. Same way with me. Yeah, I felt just, keeping up with all my college classes online is actually a little more difficult than it is in person. And so, so I just feel like I fall behind a lot. What color blue? Are you asking me, Mark? This is a it's an azure. It looks really light, but it's not. It's actually that medium azure color. See, you can kind of tell down here because the light's kind of whitening it out, washing it out up here and stuff, but it's that medium azure. That's great. I think a shout out series for smaller channels is important. There used to be one of my friends who had a great channel, but something happened to her and she just could no longer do it. Her name was Vicky, and she was at Brick After Brick Toys, and she did a lot of reviews, and she did shout outs of very small channels. How's work being? Yeah, zooming. The world is zooming, Brick Studio. Even our family's zooming. We're zooming hopefully going to zoom my grandson's first birthday coming up. We've zoomed for some birthday celebrations and some family reunions. So yeah, it's amazing. My oldest son is a PhD in computer science, and we talk every once in a while about how it's amazing that the internet is actually holding up, and it's actually holding up because of all of the stress that's being put on it right now. And thank God it's holding up, right? I know, this is great. This is great. All the people, and yeah, these are all channels that that we watch and people we talk to all the time. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thanks everyone for coming and just hanging out with me tonight, watching this until my my wife calls and says it's time for dinner. I'm here. Yeah, Y2K. Well, that's true. The Y2K, and we've all been. Well, I don't know how many of us went through that Y2K thing, but it's the same thing. The same thing where the internet held everything, pretty much did what it was supposed to do, and all that kind of stuff. It is what it is, right? And hopefully life will get back to normal within within some time. I think it's probably going to be a while. But again, I think ultimately my philosophy is that the world will be better off because we will all be much more appreciative of life and one another, and of how sacred our friendships and our relationships are. So anyway, I made it to 300 subscribers. Yes, congratulations, Brick Studio. Congratulations. 300 subscribers. I'll tell you what, if any of us are on this channel who haven't subscribed to Brick Studio, please go to his channel and subscribe. Let's get him over the top and let's get him up to 400. That would be awesome. That is awesome. And 60 subscribers, you know what? That's wonderful. I never ever planned on having 3,000 subscribers. I never planned on having 100 subscribers. I just basically planned on having my videos up on YouTube so that if anybody wanted to see them, they could. And to me, makes me happy to put stuff up. Some of my stuff is more professional than others. Some of it is very, very unprofessional. But still, family oriented and stuff. But just do what you love and enjoy it. And if that means putting up a video of doing something, building a mock that only you like, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, that's what this is about, right? And once you get to 1,000 Brick Studio, you will get super chat, and I have super chat on mine, for instance. But to be honest, to me it's more about the community. Yeah, right. Exactly, Macro. It's more about the community. It's you share something, you comment. I have met so many wonderful people, and have talked with wonderful folks, like Zabadak, Ingrid, the folks talk, and like everyone here in this chat right now, and I've made some very, very good friends and I've met some people, 3 or 4 people in person from the Lego community, the YouTube community and stuff. And so you know, that's what it's about. It's about the community. It's not about the subs. It's not about making money, because I can tell you what, you don't make any money. You know, my one video that has 33,000 views, which if to me is unbelievable. You know, I think that video was responsible for maybe $20. And so you're not going to make any money unless you're one of the big PewDiePie type of people, or Jang. And I'm not even so sure Jang makes a lot. You know, but it's for the love of what we do, right? It's for the love of what we do. And it's for sharing. It's just for sharing. So, all right, a lot of people coming in and out. Probably the more I babble, the less people stay. I get philosophical. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Yeah, I agree, Zabadag. It is the community. It's the community. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. This is really shaping up to be nice. The guy on your shirt, his lips are moving. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I know I could put my face in it, but I figured you guys would probably want to see this more than you would my mug, so that's why I'm doing that. But I like Bob Ross. There's a picture I took of Bob Ross, a minifigure of Bob Ross that I had and put together, and so I just thought it was kind of cool. And then I stuck the words on the shirt and threw it up on Teespring. Hey, Tayshawn, how are you, sir? Nice to see you. Hi, Janet. And Tayshawn, here's another gentleman, Tayshawn Harris, who has an amazing YouTube channel. If you don't know about him, go to Tayshawn's channel. He has some really cool mocks, and he is a very good builder, an excellent builder. And so anyway, it's good to see you, Tayshawn. Thanks for showing up. Let's see what I can do here. I got more and more. This is getting larger and larger, man. All right, let's see here. You are seeing right before your eyes this island come alive. Oh, and we have to add the crab. You know what I like about Lego? Oh, well, I like a lot of things about Lego, but one of the things I really, really like is the fact that, wait a minute here, is the fact that here you are building all of this stuff, and you know, you're building all these bricks, and then it says place, you know, it says put a crab, you know, like right here. It's like, okay, great. I mean, to me, that's just cool. It's just like, okay, well, there's some, see, it changes up. The people at Lego are so good at making the experience fun and keeping it different so that you don't get bored doing it. Unless you're listening to me talk, then you probably get bored. Let's see here. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. All right, so let's see here. So does anybody have any big plans for the next the next tomorrow? Which for some of us, it depends on how you believe, but for some of it's Easter tomorrow, and I know that's a major holiday, obviously religious holiday. I think I put my crab in the wrong spot. Oh, I hate when that happens. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Move my crab there. Move him here. Oh, I got to move. Really did put my crab in the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the rock work, all this kind of stuff that they have on these things, it just to me, it just makes everything just so cool. Zoom church. Yeah, you know, church is zooming as well, right? Everybody's zooming. And so it's great. It is so great. You know, just think about it. And, you know, you have to think of positives in this situation, right? You just, you know, you can go to church on Zoom. You can go to college on Zoom. You can talk to your family and friends. We're talking here, it's like it's just really cool. Going to be the Brick Hive stream for a little bit, yeah, and then go to my my sisters and hide eggs. Wonderful, that's great. Watch from a distance. Yeah, we actually have the same thing with the kids. Everyone is going to put eggs in their own yards and stay in their own yards, and then the Easter Bunny is going to come down the street in the middle of the street, and just and wave and stuff. And so no one's going to be near each other or touch each other or anything like that. So, Zabadoc, good night, my friend. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up. Happy Easter to you too, Zabadoc. What time is it anyway? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I should be having dinner soon. It's just they're upstairs watching a movie right now, so that's why normally I wouldn't be what the, how does this fit? Okay. Houston, we have a problem. Yep. All right. I messed up. Yeah, see, I started yapping. Macro, good night, sir. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Yep, I think now I did it right. Okay, that makes much more sense. So that's the other thing. Sometimes when you're chatting and building, you kind of mess up a little bit, but that's okay. It's all good. The great thing about Lego, I always tell my kids this when they break stuff or they knock a Lego off a shelf or something. It's like, the good thing is you can rebuild it, right? You can rebuild it. Now, it might take some time, but you can rebuild it. All right, there we go. Man, this is looking pretty cool. I love how they use these pieces to just simulate the island coming up in the sand. That's just absolutely brilliant, if you ask me. All right, so now we're going to be putting another one of these on here. And I'm probably going to be wrapping up this at some point here because we're past an hour and I'm going to be needing to go have some dinner myself, and then probably come back down here and do some more of this, to be quite honest with you. So I know a lot of people are headed to bed, especially over in Europe. And here's another thing. I love it when they put in these colored bricks like this. Yeah, Tayshawn, this set is awesome. I was saying before you got here, I was saying that I ordered one, and I thought for some reason that it got messed up because they refunded my money and it was showing up as being stuck and all that kind of stuff. And so I didn't want to miss out, so I ordered another one. And then all of a sudden, this set shipped, and so now I have another one coming. So I have two of them. So yeah, some ways I feel like a hoarder. Instead of toilet paper, I'm hoarding a Lego. But I'll tell you what, that's a good thing if you ask me. So, all right, we'll get that done. This in here, and this here, and this here. Okay, here we go. All right, Herman, good seeing you. Macro, back to YouTube and Lego Lair. Yeah, mine is on. I know. Yeah, my second set's on back order, so it's the same thing. But anyway, goodbye, everyone. Who's going to dinner and stuff. Enjoy your meal, and I'll probably do the same thing. I'll enjoy my meal and come back down to the Lego Lair and continue to build this. This is a fun build, folks. This is fun. Really enjoying it so far. I mean, look at that. It's hard with the islands and all this kind of stuff like that, the stumps, and I don't know if that's going to be part of a dock or whatever, but it's just really, really cool. Really cool. So let's see what else we have to put on here. Okay. A couple more things, and then we're set. So, Tayshawn, have you built anything? What have you built lately? I have to confess, I have not had a chance to see your latest creation. And just with all the stuff going on, it's been real busy. So I apologize. But what have you been? Have you built anything lately? What's on your docket? What are you getting ready to build, or are you working on? Your parent got you a townhouse, pet shop, and cafe. All right, cool. Did you like that? Because I mean, it looked really cool, and it looked like it had some good possibilities for mocking too. Oh, you're building a garden shed for your veggie garden. Well, that's cool. In real life, Kelly? Yeah, Tayshawn, I think that one is going to be mocked a lot because it just looks really awesome. I've got something wrong here. Something is not right. Kelly, I kind of thought you meant Lego, but I was thinking, who knows? You could be building a real garden shed. That would be good. Today, I spent 4 hours installing a toilet in my house for real. So it's the last thing I wanted to do during a pandemic, but I had to. And so anyway, so Lego is much easier to deal with. All right. Oops. I'm talking too much here. There we go. There we go. Now I think I got it. Perfect. Okay. There we go. All right. And this goes here. Okay. Add this right here. So this looks to me, and I honestly have not looked, but this looks to me like it's going to be a dock or something. Oh, now I got to add the orange crab. Here we are. Let's see. So I just love the way Lego's just like, okay, now before you go on, just add a little crab. Have 2 real sheds. Partner doesn't need more. If you have 2 sheds already, you're good. You're good. I haven't had a shed in about 7 years. Moved into a brand new house, and didn't have a shed, and I just didn't build one. Didn't need one in this house, but in my previous house, I had a nice shed. All right, now where? Oh, wow. Okay, so this goes here. I put the crab in the wrong spot. There we go. Hi there, Vegard. I'm considering buying this set. What is the price in dollars? It's $199 US. Yeah, $199 US. Now I was lucky because with this one, that's almost like a heart right there. I was lucky because with this one, I ordered it on March 31st at 11:55 p.m. And because of that, I was able to have get all of the March freebies from Lego that they stopped on April 1st. And so I got a bunch of the freebies, poly bags, like little sets and stuff that they would give free with so much purchase. And so I was able to get that. Let's see. Did you have to go out for the toilet parts? No, I didn't think I would have to. Unfortunately, Ingrid, there was the connecting from the where the water comes into the tank. That piece was messed up. And so what I had, because it was custom made for the toilet that was there, and so what I had to do was I had to go on Amazon and order a flexible tube because it was a hard tube, and so I couldn't cut it and actually make it work. So I had to order a flexible tube to go from the tank to the inlet. So unfortunately, that won't come for another week and a half. So that particular bathroom, and we have, thank goodness we have 3 in our house, but that particular bathroom is not in service at this point because I can't get any water to it. So I was hoping I didn't have to, but I tried to make it work and I couldn't. I'm not a plumber, I'm a handyman. I like doing stuff. I like working on my own stuff. But anyway, so I had to order that. And because of the way things are, one, I'm not going to go out to Home Depot because I'm in high risk group and I don't want to go outside and do much. And two, things can't be delivered for a couple weeks. So we'll wait. All right, let's see. I'm still working on my skyscraper, but I'm sad that Lego stores are shut down. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because you can't go and get the pieces at the brick wall and stuff. What's the first set you're going to get once the Lego stores reopen? That's a good question, Brick Studio. A good question. I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. I tend to order almost all of my stuff. Hi, Nick. I tend to order all of my stuff online. We have 2 Lego stores in our town. Seriously, 2. And they're in the same mall. That's, weird, right? We have a Legoland Discovery Center, and then we also have a Lego official store. So we have 2 Lego stores in the same mall. They're like 1,500 feet away from each other. And so we're so lucky. But when I go in, I usually get Pick-a-Brick and then base plates and stuff like that. But I usually don't get many sets because I like to use VIP points online, and I also the selection sometimes is better online. So I don't know what I'll get if I go in. I really don't know. I just ordered the Bugatti Chiron, and I'm excited about that one. So I hope Lego will bring back the Pirates theme I hope they do. They certainly have kind of hinted toward that with this, and with one of their CMFs, their minifigures in this new set is a pirate as well. So I'm kind of hoping that's what they do. A used Lego store. I would like. Yeah, I one of my daughter's teachers, her husband is opening a used Lego store, and he was supposed to have opened it already. And when he does, I'm going to go and do kind of a remote from there and post it on my channel and stuff. But yeah, I've thought about having having a used Lego store and just going for it. But I think sometimes the used Lego stores are much better in a lot of ways because the selection is so much better. Hey, Galagade, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hi, Julian, Brick City. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Just kind of hanging out here with folks, waiting to get the call for dinner. And once I get that, I will have to go. But I'm just figured I'd turn on the camera and let this thing roll while I'm building this. So I'm glad you're all here. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody, and it's wonderful. If I can put this in the right spot, it is wonderful to talk to folks, especially in times like these, right? It's nice to be able to talk to people. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, I know I'm very lucky. I feel very blessed in terms of Lego. I feel blessed with the space I have. I feel blessed with the fact we have 2 stores, 2 hours away. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I know it's hard, but fortunately we have online. But still, I know what you mean, Tracy. I know what you mean. All right, let's see. Boy, I tell you, I'm getting close to the end of this bag. I'm only on bag one, and I've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. But you know what? The conversation is more important at this point than actually getting this done quickly. Because I like to, when I build, it's kind of like when I eat, and I try to take care of myself and my body and everything. But when I eat a good gourmet meal, I want to taste it. and I want to taste all the flavors and all that kind of stuff. When I build, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to sit there and build real fast. And that's why I heard Jang the other day on one of his videos say that he's kind of, because of the fact that he reviews so many sets, that the building process for him has become so mechanical that it's not as fun. And so that's why it's like, I'm on bag one. If I get bag one done today, oh well, great, wonderful. Hey, Blockhead Kaz, it is so nice to see you. It's good to see you, even though you're here briefly. Blockhead Kaz, I just want to tell you, we're going to miss you so much. My kids really wanted to see you, and I wanted to meet you, but our European trip had to be canceled, obviously. So, but we will see you, and we will be in London at some point in the next 2 years. So, we can't do it this year, but next year we definitely need to get together. The wingman, I would love to have a wingman, but unfortunately my kids, they don't like to play that role. So, yeah, it's hard for me to build too. And that's why you see rare glimpses of me doing this. In Norway, we don't have Lego stores, but we do have toy stores that sell Lego sets. That's good. That's good. We have a lot of stores that sell Lego sets as well. And some toy stores, especially the mom and pop toy stores around us, they sell some of the old Lego sets as well. Forstman's Castle set made 10,000 votes. Cool. You know what's interesting, Tracy and everybody here? Well, what's interesting is the castle, the pirates. These are sets that are so popular and resonate so much, right? And it's just amazing. And I think what's happening is that that people are realizing that folks my age, not even just my age, but people like the classic stuff. Whether you're 15 years old or whether you're 55 years old, pirates, castles, those types of themes really hit home. What happened to the BRICKTUBERS Network? Well, a couple of things happened. We're still there. We still, I'll tell you what, Brixonville just came out with some great videos on his channel. Check that one out. It was really amazing what he does with his lights in his city. Jacob from the Brick Bakery, his Brick Bakery channel is doing great. Blockhead UK, who's here right now, Kaz, she has done some amazing things with micro builds, with a lot of her habitats. And of course, she's showcasing at the Lego house now. She's our famous BrickTuber. And myself, and then Greg from GJ Bricks. So there's 6 out of 8 of us that are actually still there and still in the game, still working hard. But a couple of us, JC from Small Brick City, he got another job, and that's taken a lot away from him. Vicky from Brick After Brick Toys has disappeared. I hope that she's okay. We have not heard from her. We've heard from JC. JC is doing well, but we haven't heard from Vicky, so I hope she's doing okay. But yeah, so most people, are working and doing things, but we're still here. Blockhead UK, Brixonville, GJ Bricks, Brick Bakery, and me are still here, and we're still trying to give you some good content and stuff. Well, Kelly, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to Lego Ideas, and I'm going to take a look at that veggie garden. That sounds great. That sounds great. Thank you for that tip. Thank you. I will do that. And everybody else, I encourage you to do that. We all need to support each other, right? That's kind of what we do. That's what we do. I just love how they curved all this around here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what? Being a nurse right now, anyone who's in the health profession, all these folks who deliver stuff, and the people working in any person who is working right now outside of their home, my heart, my thanks goes out to you. The healthcare workers, my sister's a nurse. I worry about her every day. I know lots of nurses, lots of physicians. My heart goes out to you. I just hope that we can get rid of this and bring it to an end, and things like that. So yes, so hopefully hopefully Vicky, but Vicky had disappeared way before this happened. But still, it's still, you know, still concerning, still very concerning. How can I get my sig fig in Figsdale? You can email me at my email address, and I'll send you the address. I've been meaning to get a post office box so that people can send me stuff. I was getting ready to go to the post office when all this stuff happened. So unfortunately, I have to give you my own personal address. But if you email me, I could probably give it to you. And Nick, thank your mother. I don't know where she works or what she does, but she works at a hospital, and so she deserves our heartfelt thanks, no matter what. Galligade, why did they not use the dark blue for the water areas, Mike? You know why I think so? Because think of pirates. Where are pirates mostly found? In the tropics. They're found down in the Caribbean. And in the Caribbean waters, if you've ever been down there, they are very light blue like this. They're an azure color. They're not that dark, deep blue that you find in the big oceans. The Caribbean Sea is very much this color when you look at it. And so I'm pretty positive. I would bet that's why they did it. Another reason why to do it, if you ask me, is because then you can put this on blue base plates, and it gives you that contrast of deep water versus less deep water. That's my own opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Now I've totally lost my place. That's okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nick. I'm very sorry to hear that. You know, I mean, my heart goes out to you, man. I know how tough it is in these times to try to get work and everything, and I'm sorry to hear that. I know that I just pray that what happens, you know, once all this passes, is that there's so much pent up demand for everything that our economy, our world economy, just booms, similar to what it did after World War II. I really hope it does that because you know, I think that there's going to be a need for so much stuff. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. Brick Frog, good to see you. What are the dimensions of the base there? Well, let's see here. We have a 16 by 16, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a 10. So there's 26. This is 32. It's 32. 32. I bet you it's 32 by 32, but it's just in a different shape. Vanguard, nice to meet you, or nice to see you. When I'm building custom things for my own bricks, it does not look that good because I don't have a lot of colors I need. I build for functionality. I love the colors of this set. Beautiful colors. That's right. You know, building for functionality, that's great. That's all that matters. And you know, if you like it, who cares? That's what matters. If you like it. That's my motto on everything. Particularly Lego. What's the best way to move Lego modulars without losing pieces? Wrap them in saran wrap. Wrap them in plastic wrap. Wrap them nice and tight with the plastic wrap all the way around them. It locks things in. It makes them easier to carry. And if something does fall off, it's going to fall within the plastic, and it's going to kind of just thud off. You know, it's just boom. It's not going to fall all over the place. So use saran wrap. Wrap them around, kind of tighten it, you know, against each other like you would if you were wrapping a watermelon or something that you just cut, and do that. I don't think a Brick Frog that it would hang off a base plate. I'm trying to think if I had a base plate lying around. I don't think I do, but I mean, if you look at it, this is the base plate right here, right? Right to here down. So yeah, I don't think it would fall off. I think you'd have extra left over. Yes, I did see that. I did see Jang Bricks' new video, and that's interesting. This is only half of it. You're right, Blockhead. This is only half. This is there's a whole nother island to go. But I bet you that island is still a 32 by 32. So there's two of them. Yeah, you know, I thought that was a very interesting video as well. It really kind of, was something that Jang doesn't do. And it was really interesting, kind of insight into Jang's building process. And he just seems like a nice guy. He just seems like a nice guy. I have messed up somewhere, and I'm not sure what I've done. How? Oh, I know. I need this. Now this will work. No. Oh, I see. I used the wrong part. Okay. Okay, I needed to use this part. But that part, okay, I guess, no? Huh. All right, I'm stuck, people. I'm stuck. What's the problem here? Have I messed up completely? This has to go here. Yeah, see, this is a blockhead you were talking about, always messing up, trying to do stuff, and this is the problem, right? This is the problem. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. I'm in a quandary. Yalagade, good night. Take care. Sweet dreams. Oh, happy belated birthday, Nick. Didn't know you had a birthday. Wow, did I really mess this up? I may have to go back and totally redo this. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've had some. I think I had a problem here. Uh-oh. You know what? I did. I'm going to have to go back and try something else. Hi, Addison. Do you think you need a larger space to make your Lego or to make a Lego city complete? No, you don't need a large space to make a Lego city complete. You just do what you want to do. And that's what matters. That's what matters. Build how you want to build. Build how you want to build. Plan on requiring the Baby Yoda minifig. Yeah, I know. Me too. Yeah, I know. And the Razor Crest to me isn't that. It's okay, but it's not that great. Yeah, I would say Bricklink it or eBay it. Bricklink's the safest option, obviously. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do. That's what I did because I wanted the Goofy minifigure. And I did want the Disney train. And I still may get it, but I just went ahead and bought the Goofy minifig off of someone as opposed to buying the entire set because I didn't want the Disney train, but I wanted the building, the train station, and stuff like that. So yeah, try to Bricklink it. Brick Frog, there's a Star Wars set that's smaller that has Yoda in it. Oh, that's good to know. What is that, Brick Studio? I'm stuck here for a moment. I'm not sure where I messed up. Not sure where I messed up. Do I watch Lego Masters? Yes, I do watch Lego Masters. As a matter of fact, I was a finalist for Lego Masters. It was just 2 weeks left to go, and I was in the finals for being a contestant on the show. And I had gone through a huge process. They had, like they did with several other people, they contacted me right at the very end before, while auditions were just ending, and they said, hey, we're looking for folks. I think, actually, to be honest with you, I think they were legitimately looking for people, because most people had to work and couldn't get off work and all that kind of stuff, according to one of the producers I talked to. But yeah, so I went through this audition process. I talked with several producers. I interviewed with several producers. We did videos. We did press kits. We did all kinds of stuff like that. But I wasn't chosen for the final group. So I watch it and I kind of think I could have been there. I could have been there. But I thought that the first few episodes were okay. I think it's gotten much better as time's progressed, and the episodes have been much better. I like everyone who's in the finals now. I can't wait to see how it shakes out. My feeling is probably Boone and Mark, because they are masters at what they do. They're all masters at what they do. I mean, Sam and his partner, they're great. And the married couple, they're just so cute, but amazing builders. So I don't know. Yeah, that would have been cool to be on there. I got to the point where, it was like, okay, here's what you got to do. You come to LA, you're doing this, and here's all the different things you need to take care of. Here's all the different things you need to think about and do, and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, we had all the press kits, all that kind of stuff. And so it was an experience for me, because I got to learn so much about what being on a reality or almost being on a reality show is like, and that process and stuff like that. And I had heard so much about it, that I knew a lot about it once it came on, kind of like, oh yeah, they told me they'd be doing that, or they told me they'd do this, or that sort of thing. So it was kind of fun. And I want to audition for the next season if they have one. So I'm looking for somebody to be my partner, because my partner before, she could no longer do it. Yeah, I know it is a nightmare when you build stuff and you can't find what you did. All right, Nick Lego, I will look for those. Make a trade with Greg on BRICKTUBERS because he doesn't want to keep the train station. I heard that, and yeah, I saw that. I should email him. I actually have his email address, because he and I have talked a couple of times about certain things, and in kind of just as friends. I should ask him. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that. Oh, that's nice that your mom got some cookies. Cool. Yeah, building within a time limit is very different, and I had to do that as a part of the audition. It is extremely difficult. The nice thing is that you have 3 million Legos to choose from, 3 million different 3 million Lego bricks. So that makes it a little bit easier in terms of I don't have to go like now if I want something I have to go to to my over here, I guess. I have to go to my shelf, right, and pick out from the bricks I have. But I don't have to do that if I have 3 million bricks at hand. So that makes it really nice. Oh, hi. That makes it. Let's see, where am I at? There we go. That makes it nice. Yeah, I think it does kind of overwhelm you a little bit. But the nice thing is, because yesterday as we were watching that, we watched it recorded, and Piper, my daughter, says, she's like, Dad, I don't think you would have won. She said, because you can't motorize anything. I'm like, honey, I know how to motorize stuff, but anyway, I told her, I said, one of the things you got to think about is I don't have all of the stuff to do everything I need to do. If you have all that stuff available, your imagination can run free because you're able to do it. And if you notice, the one thing they did was they had tablets, and those tablets had all the parts, all the different things that they could choose from. They were catalogs that they could use, I believe. At least that's what one of the producers told me that they would have available, and all that kind of stuff. And they could also go back to their hotel room at night and get on YouTube and get on Google and look up stuff. And so because it wasn't a sequestered show. So anyway, let's see. Do I want? Yeah, I like Ryan. I love his stuff. Hi, Shane. Good to see you. Just finished your pirate ship. All right. Nice. Well, I just made a mistake, and I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong here. See you later. Thank you so much for subscribing, Vigard. Thank you so much. And thanks for everybody for being here. Wow. It's really cool. It's just so cool. I'm trying to find what I did wrong, but I can't seem to find it. All right, so this has to go here, but then how does, if this goes here, how does that come out? See, this is what gets me. I'm not sure. I think did I go? Huh. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to put that back there. I'm going to put this back here. Okay. You're listening to me talk to myself as I'm here. What they will do with Lego Masters Juniors? Yeah, I would like to see Lego Masters Juniors. I know Adrian, my stepson, he really wanted. Hi, Clutch Powers. He really wanted to be my partner when we were auditioning and stuff, but they told me I had to choose somebody who was over 18 because with child labor laws and all that kind of stuff, it would be kind of a nightmare. So to get everyone, in order to, because you can't have somebody under 18 in the United States, given the law. I don't believe you can have somebody under 18 working for 16 hours a day. And that's what, and we were told that. We were like, listen, you're going to be on set working for 12, 14, 16 hours a day, that sort of thing. So thanks. Thanks, Black Knight. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Well, they might not be, they might not be quite as polished, Addison, but I think they would be. I think in some ways they might be more interesting because of the imagination, and not that adults don't have imagination, but well, thanks, Diego. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Hi, Daily Brick. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just trying to figure out how I messed up on this thing and figure out exactly what I need to do to make it right. I don't know why I'm so confused here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, that's good to know, Julians. Good to know. Yeah, you're right. Kids do have different ways of thinking. And I look at my kids all the time. I have 5 now. 3 of them are adults now and grown, but still, yeah, it's just amazing. It's amazing that the thinking that occurs. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I got the wrong piece. There we go. Now, I think I am cooking with gas now. I think it's an old expression. I think I'm doing well now. Finally got it figured out. Take apart and start all over. All right, Mark, you're right. I just got it. All right, I'm taking them out. All right, you know what? I better check. I don't want to be missing dinner here. Huh. All right, let's see here. All right. Nope, I don't see anything that says dinner is available upstairs yet. So see, I had to bring him a toy roll because I'm autistic. Oh, I'll tell you what, I have known many autistic folks in my time, and I have always been impressed. And as a matter of fact, I have some autistic folks in my family. So I understand. I understand. Work too slowly. Yeah, Mark, I'm the same way. It's hard for me. It's hard for me sometimes. Because I do the same thing. I work slowly, and I mentioned this before, maybe before you came on, I like to take it all in. I like to kind of breathe it in, and enjoy the process of working on something like this. Okay, maybe if I had it that way, maybe if I actually justified it the right way, it would work. Oh, the cheese wedge. The hardest part for me during all this is learning not to when I want to flip a page, lick my finger and then flip the page. That's the hardest thing, and I'm trying so hard not to. Now, of course, I've sanitized myself and cleaned up and stuff, so I feel pretty confident at the moment that things are pretty clean here in the house. And hopefully we don't have this thing in our house at the moment, but you never know. And again, I mean, this Lego package here, although I think all these Lego pieces are put together by robots, so I don't think that matters for that. Would the parents just get paid? No, I think no. I mean, they obviously have child actors and performers in movies and shows and stuff. So no, the children get paid. Yeah. But yeah, with the labor laws in the United States, at least that's what I was told by several people, is that it's much more. It's doable, but it's much more difficult. Oh, thank you very much, Lego siblings. Thank you. I made this. This is available on my Teespring store, Drmcbrick General Store on Teespring.com. And this and a bunch of other stuff pictures I took and made into T-shirts and mugs and all that kind of stuff. So again, I try to drop the prices of all that stuff down as low as the website would let me. So I'm not making profits or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I just think they're kind of cool, and I kind of wanted to make it for myself. So I put it out there for the rest of the world. All right, let's see here. I'm going to try to put some of this on here. So, is there anyone out there who prefers a particular theme over another? I mean, like some people are like, I am only Ninjago. That's okay. I love Ninjago, but I like other stuff too. Is there anyone out there who just likes one theme and they're pretty much a single themed person in Legoland? You're cooking. Well, Ingrid, I hope you're cooking something good. What should you build? Assembly square, a variety of friend sets, or mock? You know what? Start on assembly square. That'll give you some goals to do every day, because that'll take a while. That will take a while. I would recommend assembly square. And when you're done, you will love it. Yeah, I know. I have to stop touching my face too. I've been pretty good, but I touch my glasses a lot. But I wash my hands like nobody's business. I mean, I'm washing my hands and disinfecting everything constantly. But that's good. That's good. That's what we got to do, right? Pirates and Castles. I don't blame you. I do not blame you, David. Hi, Oscar's Lego World. Good to see you again. Piper and I just got done shooting the video for the Q&A 3000 special. Oscar Lego World, I believe, asked a few questions during that or for that special. So we did answer your questions, Oscar. So I just remembered that from earlier today when Piper and I did that. And I'm just trying to figure something out here. What did you miss, Ingrid? Not much, other than I was asking you what you're cooking. Oh, and I said I would, if I were you, I would build the assembly square, because it gives you some goals, right? It give you some goals. And when you're done with it, you are really going to love it. I mean, absolutely love it. So it's a major task. I mean, it's like building something in real life and looking at it and just going, wow, I did that. Steak and sweet potatoes. We're having fillets tonight. It must be a meat type of night. You know, and that's, I've been eating a lot of meat lately because I want to keep that protein up. I want to try to keep my my health, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, been eating a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, a lot of protein. Probably not good for my heart, but it's good for everything else. Look at the way all of these plates come together. You can't, it's hard to see, but they're all just, all these little plates come together to make this island. Fabulous. Me, ideas in Star Wars, daughter, friends, and son hidden side. That's cool. Well, that's cool because between all of that, Kelly, you got a lot of cool things. So that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, for me, I like the city stuff. I love Ninjago, and unfortunately, Ninjago, I have so much Ninjago, but I don't have much place to put it. Let's see. Did I answer your questions? Did you answer my questions, Tayshawn, in the Q&A? What was your question, Tayshawn? I can't remember. Wow. So Ingrid, you're working tough too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, my heart goes out to Ingrid to do all of that stuff. I mean, the medical, anyone who works in the medical area now, wow, just thank you so much. Yeah, I love chicken myself. Aw, sorry to hear that, Lego siblings, but you'll get it. It just may take time. Something tells me this is going to be around for a while because they know they can make a lot of money from this. So I don't think Lego's going to be giving this model up anytime soon. Well, Tayshawn, hopefully I answered your question. If I didn't, I will answer it in private, or I'll answer it in another video. So if you don't hear it when I publish that video, let me know, okay? Wow. Let's see here. There we go. This is just really cool, the way they have all of this stuff coming together. Do you live where there is a lot of cases of the crazy illness? Well, fortunately, we do have, we have, I think there are 7,000 or 8,000 cases in our state, but our governor, I'll tell you what, and I'm not like a fan of our governor or anything, but our governor I am a fan now. Our governor has been so good at immediately when this thing started saying, all right, everyone stay home. We're closing down the bars. We're closing down the restaurants. We're closing things down. Everyone stay home. And we got a good week or 2 weeks ahead of the rest of the country in terms of closing things down. And this is in Ohio. And so I'll tell you what, we've been able to really, we kind of keep that curve. We're really flattening that curve here. In the city I live in, there's, I think, 500 cases, that sort of thing. So in reality, in regards to the rest of the U.S. at least, we're doing pretty well. And especially with folks in New York and on the coasts and things in Seattle and places like that, we're doing so much better. And I really attribute it to our governor's administration. They immediately, took, and I'm not being political at all. I'm just saying that's what happened. They immediately just said, hey, science shows this. We have to do what science says. Boom, we're stopping everything. I live in Ohio. And so anyway, so that's what we did. And that's where we're at. So I just, I'm very thankful for that. But again, I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been exposed to any human beings other than my family in 31 days. We been in the house. I went to the pharmacy twice, both times, mask, gloves, and went through the drive-through window very fast. And then sanitized everything afterwards. So yeah. So we're hopeful that there's nothing in our house and that the packages we get, we wipe down and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's a scary time. It's a scary time in which we live. And that's why doing things like this are so nice, because it just shows that we're all one human family, right? Yeah, Atlanta. I know my son lives out in South Carolina near Greenville, and so we go through Atlanta a lot sometimes and stuff. Philadelphia, I don't know what it's like out in Philadelphia, Finn. I hope things are okay out there as well. But I'll tell you what, if people just stay in and people stop moving around, it's like if you put a bunch of matches together, And I think a TV station did this one time, where you put a whole bunch of matches. If you light one, they boom, boom, boom. They all start to light. But all you got to do is take one match out of that sequence, or one domino out of that sequence, and everything stops. And so if we take ourselves out of the equation, at some point, there's not going to be anyone to infect. And hopefully that'll work. But I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor at all. I am just a PhD, not a medical doctor. Doctor of philosophy is what I am. Sorry to hear about Massachusetts. And I love Massachusetts. Like I said, I think maybe before you came on, Ingrid, I used to spend half of my summers in Hyannisport. We had a house there in Barnstable, and so I spent half my summers on the Cape. So I love Massachusetts, and I love Boston too. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Hey, trust me. What it means, really, Mark, is that my butt is really sound, because I was able to sit in school for like 28 years of my life. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Ingrid. I'm very sorry. I'll tell you what, we are on 2 hours almost, so I am going to have to get off of here. I'm going to go upstairs and grab a bite to eat. I want to tell you, thank you so much for all of you that have hung in and talked throughout this, either came and went or are still here. It's really, it's really meant a lot in these times, just to have somebody to talk to and just to kind of commiserate and talk about happy stuff, talk about some sad stuff, and things like that. But hopefully people will be safe, and we'll just be smart about things, right? GJ, Greg, you're just coming on just as I'm getting off, my friend. One of my best friends here in the Lego world. Yeah, from down under. Greg, we are building this, and I'll show you. I'll take it off my mug here. I was just getting ready to get off. I'll stay on for a couple minutes since you're on, Greg. Anyway, hey, man, I'm only on bag one, and I've been 2 hours into this. So we're just having fun here, and we're just talking and commiserating with one another, just trying to, try to enjoy the time we have together and stuff. So, Kelly, it was nice talking with you. Have a good night as well. Greg, I gotta tell you, I'll text you a little bit later. I got some more stuff. I can't help myself, man. Can't help myself. You got to help me, man. You got to intervene. But I'll text you later about it anyway. So so for all of you that have stuck through us here, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone being on here, and this has been fun. This has been real fun, and it's actually been very therapeutic for me as well. And for those of you that have lost people in your town and everything, my prayers and my thoughts are with you and them, and I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I know you bought the wind turbine. I know you did. I've been thinking about that. I almost bought that last night. Goodbye, Ingrid. Enjoy your steak. So, Yeah, let's see here. I can't stop building. Can't stop building. I keep waiting for my wife to call because we're supposed to have some dinner upstairs. And she said she'd call me when it's ready, but I'm thinking maybe it's not ready right now. So if it's not ready, I'm gonna keep building, right? Can't stop. Can't stop. And I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to build this. As much as I want to get it in my town, I really just want to enjoy the build, and I am so enjoying this. I mean, this is just, it's fabulous. I mean, it even kind of looks like a heart, doesn't it? But I like the way they've done this. It's all kind of on a base plate in a sense. I think if you put this on a 32 by 32 base plate, it would be fine. It probably sticks out once you get it up there. But oh, I did it again. See, I got to stop licking the page or licking my finger to turn the page. That's illegal. We should not be doing that in today's world. Plus, my throat's getting sore from talking so much. I've been wanting to get that wind turbine, Julian's Bricks. I know GJ Bricks got it. I know that he's trying to convince me to buy it. Coming down to building a palm tree here. I'm interested to see what kind of palm trees they have on this. Yeah, it makes you feel better if I buy them. Yeah, see, you get them on sale though. I have to buy them at full price. Well, I want you to feel good, Greg. I do, honestly, my friend. But I'm not so sure I'm going to get that wind turbine. Just not so sure about that. Only because, whoop, I think I messed up. Where did you get it cheap at, Julian's? Did you get it here in the U.S.? Yeah, the palm trees do look a little like they would be easy to kind of break off. Am I missing something here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess I am. Now, which way? So this goes. I'm so confused. Is there a hole here? Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There's the hole. All right. Germany. Oh, well, that's why then, Julian. So you're getting a good deal then. Yeah. Yeah, see, here in the States, it's still $199, which or US, which is what it's been forever. So to me, that's not that big of a deal. Or it's not a deal. I mean, it's the same price. I almost got it when it came out. I was really on the bandwagon, but something stopped me, and I think it was my wallet because I didn't have any money at the time. Because I budget and everything like that. And so it was on VIP Shop at Home. Wow. See, it's not. I don't believe. I'll look, but I looked last night, as a matter of fact. But instead of buying a wind turbine, I bought that Bugatti, which was about 3 times as much. So, hey, Skippy, how's it going? Mark and Lucy, nice to see you. Skippy Bricks, good to see you here. We're just wrapping up. Was going to wrap up at 2 hours, but then my good friend Greg came in from all the way down in Sydney, Australia, and I thought that we would hang out for a few minutes and see what's going on. So, plus, I'm still trying to finish up this palm tree. Okay, and there we go. So I don't know if that's the way that goes or this goes. Okay, I guess it goes like that. Yeah, it is a glorified fan. That's all it is. But you know what? At least you can see, at least you can say that your city, now, you can say that your city is environmentally responsible. Right? So in that regard, I like all these nougat heads, these nougat minifig heads. I like all of those for the coconuts. You put the lime in the coconut. Let's see here. Especially if I put it next to the nuclear reactor. Yeah, there you go. Right there. That'll show it. That'll show everybody that you are the most environmentally responsible city, Studsburg, of all. Okay. The Bob Ross, this was pieced together with parts. So it was pieced together with parts. And so I took pictures, I cartoonized it with a filter, and then I went to Teespring and put it on a shirt and said, "Let's build with happy little bricks." Happy little bricks. Thank you very much, Mark and Lucy. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, you've been watching. Wow. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being there. I mean, and for watching. Thank you. A mafia style one. I do. As a matter of fact, I've taken some pictures of one of my characters, Big Al, that I made up for one of my my film noir animations that I did in Lego. And so I have Big Al, and I will be putting him on a shirt as well. So yes, I am doing that, Greg. And thanks so much, Mark and Lucy. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. Means a lot to me. Wow, it's what? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Well, heck, no wonder. No wonder. Okay, there we go. It's not 2 a.m. here. No, it's only it is 8 a.m. I mean 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. here, which I gotta go. So I really do have to go and take care of eating because I haven't had dinner, and so at 8 p.m. I should be having dinner, especially because I'm trying so hard to stay healthy during all of this and everything. So yes, so I will. That's kind of a neat little palm tree the way they have it out there. So, okay, so with that, I'm going to put this palm tree on here, and I will be signing. Hi, David. Stumbled across my channel a few weeks ago, taking forever to go through the back catalog, but enjoying it. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate you watching the channel and everything. That means a lot. I appreciate it. And for all of you that are here, thank you so much for stopping by. Greg, I'll talk to you a little bit later. And thanks so much for hanging out with me and watching me with this build today. We're almost done with bag number 1, the little island here. So that's about it. That's about all I have. I am going to have to go because dinner calls, and you know what? I cannot stop eating because I'm hungry. So anyway, all right, you guys take care, and thanks so much for everybody, and I really appreciate it. And please stay safe, stay healthy, and help keep everyone else safe and healthy. We'll get through this. We'll all get through this. So with that said, this is Dr. McBrick signing out.